Hi Trojans! We are back for our very last video of our back to school tips series here with Karolyn Wagner, our WLHS Student Council President. Welcome back, Karolyn.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we are here today to discuss how to get involved in the different options you have and kind of the benefits of doing it, maybe some of the challenges, and just kind of provide you guys with that information. So we are back to school 1 week from today.
1 week.
1 week. So 1 week from this moment, you are going to be like in these halls. We're at the high school right now, so then our elementary students, you guys will be over there. But we're so excited to have you back. The building's been filled with our staff members that are coming back. They came back yesterday, but today was like our official welcome back brunch and meeting, so it's an exciting time. Yeah, so I guess let's just get right to it. Karolyn, what are some of the activities that you're involved in or other things available to high school students?
So there's so many activities, extracurriculars that you can get involved in, and this video is just to show you like just some of them. So I'm involved in Key Club, Student Council. I just recently joined cheer. I also do softball and NHS, National Honor Society.
Okay.
So each one of those are, advised by different teachers, and they're all really easy to get into. You can ask anyone in the school and they'll help you out. They're just great ways to connect.
Yeah.
So some reasons why that I have joined all these clubs is, like I said, it's great to create relationships with other people. You make connections and that you'll have lifelong. You'll learn to time manage all these different things that you have to do. You'll learn hard work ethics that you have to do. And it's just a great character builder.
Yeah, because not only, so like you have the sport aspect, right? The athletic competition, so you're learning to work together as a team.
Right.
Learning to motivate each other, learning to kind of overcome any struggles, celebrate achievements, leadership skills. I mean, the list goes on. There's so much research out there about the benefit of being involved in athletic activities.
And there's also, the aspect of on a college application, all these different, especially if there's like sports, extracurriculars that involve like community service, like Key Club, just any kind of, if you just have a variety, it looks great to colleges. So that's another reason.
Yeah, it shows that you're a well-rounded person, that not only can you manage your academics, but you can manage your time and efforts outside of school and athletics. And then you also mentioned some student organizations you're a part of, Key Club.
Yep. So what Key Club's all about, that's what I was telling you about, the community service. So basically it's just a group of students that get together and they get so many hours a year of community service, and it's actually really fun, because there's tons and tons of different things that you can do to get these hours, and you just get to do them with your friends, so it's just a fun thing to do and to help out the community.
Yeah, definitely. That's such an important piece, and I think it's cool to note too, like Key Club then transitions to, what is it called? Kiwanis, yeah. And I think there's one in between there for college age. There's like a Key Club version of college. I can't remember the name of it. But then, yeah, adults then can be a part of Key Club. I was a Key Club member for a couple years. Your dad was as well. So yeah, it's really cool to kind of build that into who you are and what's important to you to give back to your community. It's huge.
So Student Council that I'm a part of. So that is what basically we put on the dances, homecoming and snowcoming. We organize all the pep assemblies and all that stuff. And that's kind of a cool way to see kind of like behind the scenes and to kind of see that all this just doesn't happen, students make this happen, and it's actually really amazing to see everyone work together.
Definitely. It's such an important piece of the school community, and like you said, it doesn't just happen. So if you have an opinion or you have things that you want to see in your school, you have to join, you have to be a part of that group to help make it happen. And I feel like that kind of transitions to adulthood too. Like you see things in your community that you want to change, you want to have different, but you can't just sit and watch and wait for somebody else to do it. You have to go out there and do it. And I personally think that like my involvement in like student council, those type, NHS, those type of things helped kind of teach me that, and empowers you too. Like you can achieve it, you can do it. Well, great. And then, outside of the things that you're particularly involved in, what are some other options that
so
students
there's
can have?
wide ranges of sports that you can do. There's football, volleyball in the winter, there's also cross country, and then in the springtime there's softball, baseball, lacrosse, so many different sports.
High school swim team.
Yeah, a swim team. And there's so many different things that you can get involved in. Even if you don't think you're the best at it, give it a shot, because chances are, we're a small school, you probably have a good chance of making the team, And that's what the great thing about our small school is. It's so easy to get involved, So those are some things that you can do. Some other things that aren't sport related, we have robotics, we have a chess team, and we also have, am I forgetting? Am I forgetting one? Maybe I covered it. I don't know.
Robotics, chess team. I think there was a third one.
There was a third one, but it's slipping my mind. I feel really bad.
It's okay. We'll put it in the comments.
Okay. But yeah, so there's not just sports, and there's something for everyone, There's something for you, no matter what. And
even equestrian, too. We never really talk about that a whole lot. I think that's important to recognize. Like, if you're a horse lover, there's a great opportunity for you to not only embrace your passion, but also be involved in your school community and compete as a team. And they're very successful. They've been very competitive in the past few years. So,
and these friendships that you create with these people is amazing, because you're all tied together by this one thing. And it just makes high school so much better. Just get as much as you can out of your years. I mean, it's my last year, and I'm just joining cheer for the first time, and I'm so mad I didn't do it earlier, but it just goes to show how important it is to be involved and how great it is.
Definitely. So what are some challenges we talk about the benefits, what are some challenges you think about being involved, and how do we kind of work through those?
Right. So being involved in things, you also have school going on, you have your family life. So obviously everyone only has 24 hours in a day. So the hard thing is trying to balance it all, but it's also, this challenge becomes a benefit, because in the end it makes you such a better time manager, and just better with your time.
Exactly, and that's not something that's going to go away for the rest of your life. It's always going to be, you have to make priorities and work those into your schedule. So that's a really good kind of life skill to learn at the high school level by being involved. I would also say financially, sometimes that's a challenge too. That stands in front of people because of the pay to participate. But as we mentioned in our broadcast last week, Whitmore Lake Public Schools now offers that if you qualify for free or reduced lunch, then your pay to participate fees are waived. 0. So really that we don't want that to stand in your guys' way of getting involved. So we kind of broke that barrier down completely, and I'm pretty excited about it. I think that's great. I was a free and reduced lunch student, and to see that resource available to our families is huge. I think that's fantastic. And so that's kind of at the middle school, high school level. Can you think of anything else at that level?
I think I got most of it.
Yeah, I think you covered a lot of it.
Except for that one that I can't remember.
I know. We'll remember. We'll put it in the comments. And as always, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section, either during the live broadcast, or we can always address those afterwards too. Hey, Mr. Seaver.
Hello.
We just gave a plug for Chess Club. So then I kind of wanted to mention, because it doesn't only apply to our older age groups, we have opportunities for students to get involved at the elementary and middle school, lower middle school too. At the elementary, we have Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. There's some great community groups to get involved in too. We have Builders Club, which is kind of like the key
It's like the transition of Key Club from elementary school to or middle school to high school.
Exactly. So kind of service-centered organization. There's also student council at a lot of the grades in the elementary, so kind of prep you for that middle school, high school student government experience. I believe they have a safeties program. Girls on the Run is another great program. The middle school drama club. Drama. That was your third.
Oh, it was?
Okay,
one. That's what it was.
Yes. So the middle school drama, we have that as well. It's super active, really high quality productions. A great, whether you want to be on stage presence or if you want to be behind the curtain, there's opportunities for you to be involved there as well. And the community rec as well. We have all of our sport teams that you can join, and then our swim team is a huge one for ages 5 through 18. We have a season in the fall, winter, spring, and summer. We're adding diving lessons this fall too, in hopes of having a diving team come the summertime too. And then Whitmer Lake Junior Football is another great program to mention that's community driven. They kind of carries with it the same benefits as the high school athletic program. So I mean, from 0 to 18, you have a bunch of opportunities to get active and get involved. And then I think it doesn't just stop with the students either.
No, it doesn't.
No, our parents have a lot of great opportunities. Marion gives us a shout out. Hi, Marion. Thanks for tuning in. She is a Whitmer Lake graduate too, so nice to see our alumni tuning in. That's great. But yeah, the parents are also presented with a bunch of opportunities to get involved. One thing I think is really exciting is our PTO, it used to be WLES PTA that we referenced a couple broadcasts ago. They have now changed to WLPS PTO. And why that sounds like just semantics, it's kind of a big deal, because they're not only going to serve the elementary age group now, they're going to serve the secondary age group too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's going to be a district-wide parent-teacher organization. So that's kind of new to our middle school and high school parents. So if you are looking for a way to give, to get involved, to be a part of the school community, I highly encourage you check that out. They meet, I believe it's like the first Tuesday of every month. You can check out the website for the calendars. Their Facebook page is really active. So I wanted to mention that. And then at the high school, mostly it's kind of surrounded by athletics, athletic association, touchdown club, project graduation. For the
Scholarship committee.
Yep, the Community Scholarship Committee is another great organization that you can reach out to and help. They're always looking for people to help judge the applications, help with fundraising. A fun fact is that our media center, all of our media centers at the elementary and in this building are ran by all volunteers. They're coordinated by the amazing Pam Blount. So if you are looking for another way to get involved, you have some time, you want to give, that's a great opportunity. You can comment below if you're interested, and we'll get you in contact with Pam to coordinate that. Yeah. I think that's mostly it. And then, in town too, there's other great organizations. Kiwanis is a great group to get involved with if you're looking to help. I mean, I can give plugs to like 4th of July committee, the fireworks committee. It's
endless.
It's endless. Within our school community, so much is volunteer driven. Like you're talking about the homecoming, snowcoming, all of that isn't possible without our students making it happen. That translates so well to the community too, that a lot of what we do within the community that directly affects the school is not possible without volunteers that make that happen too. So yeah, that's a lot of great ways to get involved. And then WILFE to the Whitmer Lake Foundation for Educational Excellence. I'm on the board for that, and we're always looking for both financial support and just bodies on the streets helping with fundraising efforts, so that's a great way to give back. So yeah.
Just like kind of a final note, just get involved. You'll always regret not doing something, you'll never regret doing something, right? So I just think
very wise words, Karolyn.
Right?
I like that.
There's something for everyone. Like, don't think there's nothing for you. There's always something for everyone, and everyone's so accepting in these clubs and organizations. So just get involved,
Give it a go.
It's so much fun. It's so worth it. I promise you.
And what's the worst that can happen? Like, you don't like it? Then there's a good life lesson there, right? On how to persevere through something that you might not enjoy. So there's always a benefit. Right. So yeah, that kind of wraps up our back to school video series. I can't believe we're going to be here in 1 week. We're so excited to have you all back in the building. It's been so quiet and lonely without you, and we're just so excited to kick off another fantastic school year. I do want to mention that Karolyn's going to be joining Mr. DeKaiser for her the first Facebook Live. We're actually going to switch up the format a little bit, and I haven't even told Karolyn this yet. But, instead of the bus, we're not going to be on the school bus anymore. We're changing it up. It's going to be called Between Two Turns. If you don't know what a turn is,
two ferns.
Go ahead and Google it. I personally had to, but we're going to be, Mr. DeKaiser.
Sounds like a great idea, Between Two Turns. Good.
Who thought of that?
I don't know. It came from our wonderful community relations experts.
So join us here again next Friday, 12:30, where Mr. DeKaiser will be sitting down with our very first guest on Between Two Turns, Karolyn Wagner. And then Karolyn's also going to be doing a little Twitter takeover.
Yeah, for homecoming.
Woohoo!
You know, I'm going to be posting pictures and status updates on the Twitter page for Whitmer Lake Public Schools, just to kind of give a student's perspective through the week. It'll be cool. You know, I'll show some dress-up days, some competitions, what's going on. You'll get the 411.
Especially for old, for alumni like myself, class of 2002. I think it'll be a great way to live vicariously through the students. Homecoming was such a cool, fun experience. Some great memories for my time here at Whitmer Lake High School. So I'm excited for that. It's going to be fun. So if you haven't followed us on Twitter, WL Schools is our handle. So make sure you do that so you can see what Karolyn is up to the week of, I think it's September 8th. 18th?
No, yeah, I think it's
through the 22nd.
The 18th, yeah.
Yeah. So starting September 18th is when we're going to be starting that Twitter takeover. So thank you so much, Karolyn, for joining us. Everyone give her a round of applause. She's such
thanks
a
for
trooper.
watching.
Yes, thanks for watching, interacting with us. And we hope you guys have a fantastic school year.
Who knows? Maybe we'll be back. Maybe with SAT tips.
Oh, maybe.
Let
us know. Let us know what you want. We'll give you what you want. But you guys have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you on Tuesday.